a 2, a 1. You're listening to Just Okay Gamers, where this week I'm back from LA, baby. Hollywood. I'm a big old Hollywood boy. What do you know? Not that, because I just told you. Now you know. That's how we speak in LA.
You were there for like 5 days.
But that doesn't change a thing. Santa Monica, hey. The other places, Venice Beach.
Oh, man, I'm convinced.
I don't know if I like this new Gweedo.
Were you really even there?
Yeah.
I absolutely was. Hollywood sign. What do you think of that?
Yeah. I don't believe it.
Yeah, there was no pictures. We still haven't seen the video that you apparently made.
Apparently.
So while I was in LA, I learned a lot about production and how to run various entertainment broadcasts, such as this one.
Oh, what did you learn?
Okay, that's good.
And
Yeah,
I'm
what
going to
did you
impart all my knowledge on every one of you.
I can't wait.
What is that?
I learned a lot
exactly.
last
The
week.
Hollywood sign is 50 feet tall.
Okay, that so far doesn't have anything to do with production.
Wait,
Yep.
you just took a Star Tour bus and for like a day, and this is where all your knowledge comes
Man's Chinese theater was built in 1925.
Are you just like a new tour guide
Yeah,
in
no,
LA? Are you trying to bring the tour guide scene back here to us? Is that what we're turning into? Tour
just
guide
reading
production?
Wikipedia, maybe.
Donald
think so?
Trump's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame is the most defiled out of all the stars. Hollywood, LA.
1 out of every 4 defacement of his star has been human excrement.
Really?
Yep.
And add mine to the list.
We're just okay and we play some games. We're just okay gamers.
Thanks for listening to episode 217.
4-man gay parade.
217.
217 of the Just Okay Gamers podcast. My name's Hollywood Boy Gweedo, and I'm here with
Sundance Wally.
Just regular old Millpool, nothing different about me.
Also, regular old nasty. There's nothing different about me.
Boring.
So I listened to your guys' episode last week without me.
Oh, yeah? What'd you think?
Mm-hmm.
I thought
Were you taking notes?
it was the single greatest episode we ever made.
Really?
Wow.
Knew it.
Wait, really? Yeah,
Yep.
really?
It beats any episode with a guest. It beats episode 200. It's the best. So way to go.
Swore, you took umbrage with our opinion of first-person mode in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that
mean,
doesn't mean it wasn't a good episode.
I watched you listen to it over Skype, and you looked furious the entire time.
You're
So
right.
I'm-
I did
frankly, I'm
Skype my
surprised.
reaction to listening to the whole episode. That's exactly what happened. No, I took notes, and I thought about it. I slept on it for a week,
Mm-hmm.
and then I said, "Hey, it was actually okay.
Nice.
Better than okay."
What? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How would you label it then? If it was better than okay.
The best. It was the best
Really?
Wow.
episode, or podcast for that matter, ever created.
Well, usually, good sits somewhere between okay and greatest.
Oh, you guys
Yeah.
jumped way past good.
Oh, wow.
No, I mean, yeah, I felt that way too about it, but I didn't want to say it, because like you're the guy,
The guy.
Right. So I did Rise from the Dead because I fell on the bullet in my bullet warehouse.
Yep.
And then,
And then
I
we
was
detonated the
thrown-
foundations of it, and it
and then I
collapsed
was
on you.
thrown into a lake of blood, as if my
Yes.
memory serves me. Yeah.
But it wasn't human blood. We didn't think we were worthy of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was just it was a
dog blood.
mishmash of all sorts of animal blood.
Yeah, lots of dogs,
Right.
horses.
Lots of rat blood. I don't know where you got that many rats.
Tons.
That
of
took
rats.
fucking forever. We drained them ourselves.
We had
Oh,
to
wow.
import them.
I also called some universities that were doing rat tests and asked if I could have their blood.
That was a huge help because
It
the
was.
rat draining was taking fucking forever.
Yeah. After about a week of draining blood, we just decided to call around
Yeah.
for some help.
I mean,
now
you were
that
already dead.
Right.
Right.
Now that I think about it, I guess we could have used the blood from your penis, since there's a blood center literally built around your penis
Yes.
Valid. Yep.
already.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess we could have gone in that direction too.
Yeah, absolutely. But for some reason, that mishmash of various creature blood managed to soak into my skin and into my heart and allow me to resurrect. So there we
Well,
have
that's our bad. That's on us.
it. Yeah. It was just the perfect cocktail of animal blood. So whatever you guys did, remember that. And I hope you wrote it down.
Oh no, we just threw it in there.
God.
Yeah, I didn't pay
I
attention either.
completely forget.
I mean, I even took a shit into it after we dumped your corpse in there.
Ooh, maybe that was the magic key.
My poop was the catalyst to bring you back to life.
One single log floating on the top. Yeah, so I went to LA. That's what I did this week.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Congratulations. That's great.
Thanks.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I
Was
did
there-
enjoy myself for the most part. I got to meet a listener, which was really cool. It took
Nice.
me out to get burgers.
Oh yes, that listener.
Yeah, that listener.
Listener Nick
That
Tea.
listener's very. Oh, docs.
Is that Docs?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we know where she lives.
Yeah, she's getting swatted right now.
You can find this listener on our Discord channel, discord.gg/justokgamers.
Hey, we usually do plugs at the end around here. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
what
you
am I
do this
gonna do
podcast.
now? That was my only thing that I did.
That's
I
a really
learned-
good idea, though. Leading off with a plug. I'm glad you thought of that, Guido. Because
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
no one
that
said
is
anything.
actually a really.
That's
good
one of the
idea.
things I learned in LA is to lead with the plugs. There was a 4-hour seminar on titled "Leading with the Plugs."
Really?
Yeah, I
Is
thought
it
it was a
like-
hair replacement seminar, but
Yeah.
I guess it was.
I was
talking
gonna.
about-
Yeah.
What?
I thought maybe like an electrician expo or something like that.
I
Yeah.
thought it was anal sex toys.
Mm-hmm. All of those things that could have been, but yeah, apparently it was talking about when we should plug stuff.
Really?
Yeah. And apparently, I guess it's early. I don't know why it took them 4 hours to do that. They could have just said, "Hey, it's better if you do it early," because
Really?
listenership drops off sometimes.
See, but the thing that I've always picked up from all the big ones is that they plug it at the end. All the big boys plug at the end.
Yeah. I mean, plugs are boring. You know,
They are
like as
pretty
soon as
boring.
someone starts saying a plug, I'm like half asleep already.
Wow.
Wow, thanks, Millpool.
Yeah. I was nodding off when Gweedo was talking about Discord.
Well, I've got some bad news for you. Then try not to fall asleep during this.
Why?
But we
guarantee
restructured our Patreon tiers.
Oh, we did.
Wait, wake up.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. our
What's new
Patreon
about them?
tiers. So we got rid of the game nights because we weren't delivering on them.
True.
Yeah.
We haven't done a game night in quite a while.
We were worthless in there. We failed horribly there.
And we heartily apologize for that.
Yeah.
But also, people weren't demanding them necessarily.
And when we did do them, it was always like, well, I don't really care what we do. I just want to kind of be around.
Yeah.
And to us, it just kind of got stale. It was the same things, right? It was like some people played League, some people went and played some other games. We split off into small groups. And I think it wasn't what we were hoping for. So we wanted to change it up.
Well, and we also made that tier with the idea of maybe there'd be 5 people in it, you know?
Right. Not 30.
Right. So we changed it up. Now that was the $10 tier. Now all of our tiers involve Discord. So
Yeah, they do.
if you're
A
not on
majority of
Discord-
them.
Yeah. So if you now subscribe at the $10 tier, you get an emote in the Discord channel, your own very own emote, which people seem to be having fun with lately.
Oh yeah.
Are they emotes or emojis?
Or they're emojis. Sorry. I guess. Aren't those the same
What's the
things,
difference?
technically?
I don't know.
I guess they're the same. They serve the same purpose.
Yeah. They emote something. But
Sure.
yeah, so we did that. Yeah, everybody at the $10 range gets that. $5 range is the same. You get Patreon chat and Discord. And whatever else you got, I think on the ticker on our stream. $20 is the same too. You get a segue still, but we also added another tier. If you don't want a segue, I understand, but one of us will record a voicemail greeting. I don't know.
Just for
I
you.
don't think anyone's going to take that.
We'll see. I've said that. I mean, we said that about all of the Patreon tiers at the very beginning.
Right.
Nobody's gonna give a fuck about me, but I would love to do a voicemail greeting for somebody.
Yeah, I would too. I'm sure we could get Gweedo or a Killer 69 to do it too.
Oh my
For
god!
like their phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the
Remember those
Yeah.
things?
Yeah, telephones and
No, I
voicemail greetings.
answering machine.
Remember when
They-
couples used to do that? Like, hey, it's Sarah and Tim.
And Alex.
Yeah, right? And then it would be like, thanks for calling us.
Yeah.
We're not home right now.
But you can
'Cause
reach
we're
us on our cell
Boning.
phones like normal people.
We're having sex.
Or that.
So yeah, we got a new tier for that, and then 35, you get your own voice channel named after you, whatever you want it to
Wow.
be named. Plus everything
Anything?
else. Yeah, anything you want. Well,
Yeah.
within reason.
Within
Then
reason.
nothing
I don't
terrible.
like Gweedo.
Sure, if that's what they want.
I mean, it's
What
sad,
about
but
Guido's dumb?
Yeah.
that's just mean,
What
really.
about Guido's big stupid idiot?
It's getting more aggressive.
We'll take that one. We'll take that one.
Okay, what about I hate Gweedo and I hate this podcast and
Oh my
he's ruined my
God.
life.
It's a little long. I don't know if we can actually fit that one.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like a fan
Logistically-
either.
We can't accept that one. Sorry,
All right.
Millpool.
That's okay. I'll go back to
We
the
have to
phone.
draw the line somewhere.
Also, what else do we have? Oh, the $50 tier.
$50 tier.
This one's the big one. This is the big different shift, I think.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. So we'll still do a podcast with you, but if you don't want to do a podcast, you don't have to do a podcast. We're guaranteeing you, at least one of us, an hour of our time. So if you want
Yeah.
us to come on your stream and hang out and play games, great, we'll do it. If you want to come on our stream, we can do that. If you
still
want
wanna
to
do a podcast,
great.
Yeah.
If you just want to hang out, play games, we can do that.
Right?
So
Whatever
we're
you want.
basically prostitutes.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
But
$50 an hour prostitutes.
yeah. But the thing is that I feel like some people, not everybody wants to do their own podcast, right? And being that we've been streaming a lot more lately and trying to get involved with the community in other ways more recently, we figured we'd open it up to you guys.
Yeah.
Give you the creativity freedom to do what you want with us for an hour.
There's still only a total of 5 spots for those, though.
Yes.
What if somebody wants to do weird shit with us? Can we,
That's
like,
hey, I'm down. I'm a prostitute.
how broad is this
$50
1 hour?
I mean, I'll do most anything. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you have in mind?
No, just someone was trying to cyber us or something, or
I'll sit through it. I
Yeah.
won't. I mean,
would
I
you
don't
interact
have
though?
to, I'd probably turn it into a big joke.
Okay, I was
It
curious.
wouldn't be what they want.
Okay.
Yeah. Shut him
I
down real
just feel
quick.
dirty otherwise. How dare you? I have principles.
And also, of course, the $10,000 tier still stands.
With
Do it, you cowards.
nobody.
Subscribe to Patreon for $10,000. We will fly you to Milwaukee and have a bro hang for a weekend.
I will take
Every
vacation
month.
time at work for that.
Yeah. Well,
Every month we do that.
Yeah, I'll fly down.
Just
for
to let
that.
you know.
Mm-hmm. Every month they're subscribed at the tier.
Right. Yeah.
Okie dokie. So that's it. Patreon.com/JustOkGamers. Sorry about that. Early plugs, but we wanted to
Kinda
let
like
you
it.
know.
That's how you do it in the biz.
That is.
Yeah.
That's what they taught
In the
me
biz.
in LA. So I went to this thing, this Riot Creator Lab.
Hear about this?
You heard about this? You seen this?
What? Where was that, Gweedo? Where is that held?
It was in Los Angeles, California of the United
Oh.
States of America.
Would some call that LA?
Some would.
Okay. All right.
So what do you do there?
Riot brings a
Are
bunch of us.
Are they making a new game? And they're
Yeah.
like
Actually,
farming
wow.
it out.
I mean, you just got to let me talk it. But yeah, that's exactly what's happening. I mean, you're pre-guessing all of what's happening. So Riot flies a bunch of people out that make video games. I'm one of them. And we make a video game under the Riot label. So look out for the new Riot game coming out in late 2017. Actually,
What is
next
it called?
week. It's called...
Is this made in a partnership with Miyamoto?
It is.
Yeah, was Miyamoto there?
Mimo 2 was there. Vince was also there.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
All the heavy
Wow.
hitters. Damn.
Yeah. They got, actually, it was just the three of us.
Oh, that was
That's
it.
all the heavy hitters, though.
Yeah, it is.
A
All the
5x5
industry leaders.
cube.
No, they invited a bunch of content creators out to make videos. And for some reason, I am a content creator.
Yeah. Did you
Well,
make a
I mean-
podcast?
We're doing it right now.
Yeah. Yeah. That was what I was going to ask. Did you make a podcast while you were out there? Because you should have. That's your
No.
medium.
Well, no, it was hosted by YouTube, essentially. 'Cause you go to the YouTube space, and it's for YouTubers.
Okay. Okay.
And Riot set up a bunch of sets on these sound stages, and they were like, okay, here's your team of 5 people. Now go make a video about League of Legends and use one of these sets.
All right.
So we brainstormed. They gave us our team. I was on the team with Kiandi Mundi,
Ooh.
Big name.
Musley. It's a small
Okay.
name, but
Small
a
name?
really good guy.
He has been around the stream the past couple of days, though. Real cool
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. I hadn't heard of him until I looked him up. Seems like a cool guy.
So far, I'm betting 0 for recognizing any name so far.
Dong Huap.
Dong.
Yep.
Dong Huap was on my team. And Panzer Dragon.
Oh,
Ooh.
Pants, huh?
Yeah.
How is Pants? To me, he seems annoying.
Ha
I mean, just from like his videos, the reason why I say that is because he tends to like ramble in his videos and just says some really stupid shit that is an attempt at being funny, but really isn't funny.
Dong's not Dong. Pants has a lot of energy, and that energy needs to be directed. Otherwise, it goes all over the place. And
Right.
it's fun to watch. He's a fun guy to be around because he just is. He's constantly trying to
Going?
be funny.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I
And-
mean. It's like in his videos, it's like it's just an attempt at trying to be funny. But I do
mean-
like watching his videos.
He's a full timer YouTuber.
He is a full timer.
So-
The video that we made is going to go on his channel. So
Is
Yeah.
it?
Oh, so,
Yeah.
oh wow. Okay. It won't be shared this time? Was it shared before? Because I could have swore you hosted quite a few of them on yours.
yeah, I put the last 2 on my channel, but they weren't on anyone else's. So
Oh, I always just
But-
assumed, I guess.
just I don't put stuff on my channel anymore. So and he's very active and has a large audience.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that's where you can see it. It was fun. It was fun. This is my 3rd time there. It was just me and Lily Pichu are the only ones that have been there 3 times. So I like part of me was like, why am I here? But at the same time, I was very familiar with it and it was fun.
Right.
Always a
How was it?
blast.
How was it seeing like the old rioters that you know, like coming back again?
Oh, it's great. It's great.
Even though you haven't been making any League of Legends content.
It's great. They all know me. We have our little shticks or, conversation hitting points. But yeah, it's good. I enjoyed every Rioter I've ever met has been pleasant to
Awesome.
talk to.
Yeah. Seems like
Nice.
they like you. I'm guessing that's why they invited you.
Yeah.
So you're very
Yeah.
likable.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're lovable. I like to kind of
wow.
like cozy up next to you and cuddle you sometimes.
Yeah.
So is there a release date for the video?
No, it's kind of they have to clear it with Riot and then YouTube, and then they give it to us and it goes up.
It just seems like if you've been doing this for how many years now? Not you personally. I mean, you in the rhetorical sense. How long has these creator labs have been going on for? At least 4 or 5 years, right?
Right.
4.
You'd think they would have some kind of system set up where they could get it approved and turn it around relatively quickly by this point.
I think that it's just how Riot works as a company. You know, they have so much content that they're pushing out between.
Yeah, it's probably a process.
Right, because
Through legal or
and
whatever.
Yeah, true.
Their videos, like on their YouTube channel, come out daily. Right, I think, because they have like all the mic overs, they have all of the LCS analyzing ones, they have whatever replaced or what Matt's new stuff that he's working on is.
Yeah. Wait,
So-
what's your question?
I'm just saying they have a lot of videos to go through. Like, it's not. I understand what Wally's saying. You would think that they would have a dedicated time slot set out
Or
for
at
them.
least a plan.
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, there is a plan. It's just that they have to send it to YouTube. That's the big thing.
YouTube's
and
the big
YouTube
hang
has
up.
to make sure there's no copyrights and no branding in any of the videos. They have to watch each one individually, clear them all, and then send them back to Riot.
Edit Gweedo out.
Yeah, edit
Yeah.
me out of everything. Yeah, that's the thing. My the video I'm in this year is pretty Gweedo light, I'd say.
Is it?
Yeah,
it's
you
a
were
big
telling
Gweedo
us
light.
as the process was going that they
Yeah.
were not taking all of your ideas necessarily.
Yeah, a lot of it was technical ideas that were a little impatient with, such as getting sound right and stuff. But I don't know. It's a lot of young guys that were there for the first time and want to try and impress. I had a very headstrong team, as opposed to previous years where it was a lot of kind of quiet people or musicians or something, that
I
were just
recall
ready
somebody-
to do stuff.
Like there was a lot of solo artists too, which lends itself to a certain autonomy and personality.
Yeah,
On your
everybody
team.
there is pretty much solo. There were no groups except the Potato Monster guys,
Oh, okay.
the two of them.
Nice. Are they still going full time at it?
Yeah, they do Overwatch stuff and
Ew. Other games.
still League stuff.
branching out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Really nice guys. Hopefully we can get one of them on the show. I talked to him for a bit.
Nice. We talked to them like when we were at the other convention too.
Yeah. I hung out with Magikarp often whenever I could.
Nice.
Magikarp was my rock. Anytime I was like getting stressed or frustrated, I'd find him, pull him out. We'd go vape for a bit,
Fun guy.
chat. Yeah.
Nice guy.
Is that why you were in his stream so much? Because I felt
Maybe.
like there was like every minute of his video had a little Guido part in it.
I don't know. He'd just point the camera at me and I'd
Do
go.
do something funny.
I'd try. Usually it was just a plug for Just Okay Gamers.
Yeah, I know, which was awesome. I like that.
Nice.
Maybe
But
we'll
yeah.
have some more listeners this week.
It was cool. I was hoping that it would maybe like light a fire on my butt, maybe play some League or start making some videos. But after it was all said and done, I don't know. I don't really have that fire there.
I remember you coming in. Maybe it was right before you left. But I remember you saying something along the lines of, "I want to be home, but I want to be playing PUBG."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
So
it's a ton of work going
Yeah.
to this thing.
Yeah.
And it's a weird environment where you're with a bunch of people who have, these YouTube channels that are pretty successful, and it's not on the forefront, but there's a little bit of a dick swinging contest, And it was just like, it was all these people and then me, who has a podcast
Who has a huge dick?
Yeah, you're the biggest dick in the room.
with about 18 listeners. No, I had to sign an NDA to go on this trip, so I was dickless.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Did you get it back though when you got back?
no dicks agreement. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Well, but now, first off, fuck anybody because you're more amazing than anybody there in terms of talent. I'll just say that. But the second thing, I was more interested by what you said about what game you wanted to play while you were there.
No.
You're like you're in the heart. You're in the heart of League of Legends. You know, trying to get that next like, oh man, maybe this gets you to play. And the first thing you messaged that I saw was something about PUBG, and I'm like,
Yeah, I
he has
wanted to
moved
play
on.
some PUBG in the middle of Riot, which in their PC cafe, they have a PC cafe on the Riot campus. I'd say 80% of the computers were running PUBG. Like, it was
Not
while we were
surprised.
there, a four-man squad won a game.
Seriously?
And we were all,
Of
like,
people-
all these
of
content
four-man-
creators behind them were cheering and stuff. Of
that's
Rioters.
funny.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's awesome that they don't shut that kind of shit down, though. You know, like Riot seems like they're a supporter of gamers in general, whether or not you're playing League or whether or not you're playing whatever that new hot game is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There a while ago they tried to shut down the pro players from playing other games on stream, and that backfired pretty big on them.
Yeah.
And they reversed it.
Yeah, for sure. Guido, question though.
Sure.
Did you come back with a fire to do anything else, maybe non-league related?
I've been, well, before this trip even started, I wanted to really work on streaming a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Because I enjoy streaming. It allows me to play games with you guys. And I'm sure you guys, or not with you guys, but with the community.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah,
games
fuck
that
us.
I don't play often or would play by myself.
Right.
You know?
Right. And be able to interact with people.
Yeah. And it allows me to play games differently, too. Like, I go in with plans now.
Right. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just want to make our stream a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I guess that's the fire I got.
Okay. Cool.
Podcast, it can stay the same.
I enjoy the podcast where
Aw.
it's at. I agree. I think that we've done a good job with the podcast. I also, I don't know. I think that we have evolved it to where it is, and it's continually evolving, anyways. But the stream is still kind of a young baby in comparison.
I don't know what we
Okay.
could do with the podcast beyond like getting more guests would probably be the number one priority.
Yeah,
Right.
gas would be huge.
Or a different
edit.
podcast.
Edit.
Edit. Maybe?
That would be a big change. It's,
You think
some
so?
People do that.
But what would
Oh, yeah.
what would the benefit of
we edit?
editing be?
Just all the boring parts.
So
Yeah, that
you
would-
think
that
the
wouldn't be a
podcast is too
podcast.
long?
Yeah.
Is that what you're
What?
trying to say? The podcast is too long?
No.
So why would you
I'm
want
not
to cut
saying
any out then?
I'm just proposing a change that we could do in theory. I'm not saying we should or shouldn't.
Well, is that normal for a podcast to be curated like that? I actually
Yes.
don't know.
Yeah,
No.
Bim Bam does it.
I don't think it is.
All
There
the,
would be a
maybe
all
it's
the
not
big
normal.
ones do. Yeah, all the big ones do.
Well,
All
they
the-
I don't know
also
about
come
that.
and record for 3 hours and then cut it down for an hour.
Right. This is
Yes.
true. We just say, fuck that. You guys get what you get.
Yeah, you get what you get.
Fuck you.
But they get paid money to do that stuff, and we don't.
Yeah. And they also pay
That's
somebody
the
else to do
difference.
that stuff. Whereas we would be the ones
Yeah,
doing
I
the
don't know.
editing.
Right.
What did you guys do this week? I went to LA. You guys do anything?
Do you have any other cool stories from LA? Is that it?
Oh, I don't know. I shared a room with League Boy. You guys know who League
Oh
Boy
yeah,
is?
I didn't hear anything. You talk about that at all. How was that?
Is League Boy the
He's the Viner.
the Viner, yeah.
met
I was
at,
gonna say Snapchat, but
We met him at what's that con?
Summoner's Con.
Summoner's Con.
League Boy is cool. He's a very nice guy. Very nice.
He's a fucking sexy man.
He is.
If I do say so.
Probably the most attractive man on the creator bus.
Wow.
Did you see him shirtless
I
in the room?
no, I didn't. Surprisingly,
Did you try to get him shirtless?
absolutely.
Little bit?
Actually, I
Okay.
sucked his dick.
Did you?
Wow.
Shirt on?
But he wouldn't take his
0 to
shirt
100.
off?
I like it.
Shirt
No.
on, socks on, pants on?
I kept trying to while I was sucking his dick. I kept trying to move his shirt up,
And
but
he just
he
kept-
would like pull it down.
Might have like a
No,
weird
no,
growth
no.
or something.
But he was a cool guy. I almost had my own room, and he fucked it up for me. I'm pretty
What'd he do?
positive he fucked it up. So I get to the hotel before him, and I go to check in. I check in. They give me my key card. I can see that they have the other creators' key cards out on the desk with their names on it, but they reach under the desk and get me like a regular key card. I'm like, all right. I don't say anything. I go to my room, and it's a king. It's just a king bed. And it's a little bit on the other side of the hotel than everybody else's rooms. So I'm like, fucking score, dude. They just fucked up and gave me my own room. So I text Billy, this is his real name, League Boy. I say, hey, I think they messed up. This room is a king only. When you come here, just check in as normal. And if it's the same room, if it's a king room, and we only have a king bed, we'll go down and we'll sort it out, you know. But I was banking on the idea that they messed up, and they're going to give him the room that was intended for the both of us, and me the king room,
Right.
you know. And he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, LOL." He would always
God.
send like these
Everything.
LOL,
LOL.
bro, like texts and stuff to me.
That's how I text you. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I'm not saying anything.
Oh,
man.
I mean,
sure.
he's an LA boy.
Yeah, he is an LA boy.
He is an LA boy.
But then he texts me like 10 minutes later, and he's like, "Yo, I called the front desk. They want to see you."
Uh-oh. You're in trouble.
They found
Yeah.
your weed.
And I was like, "Son of a bitch, Billy!
You done
Why'd
fucked
you
it
call?
up.
Just said we had a good plan. If they
You just
messed up,
check in.
we would fix it.
You
You're
sucked
not
his
gonna have to
dick, I
sleep
think.
on the floor."
You messed up. Because you sucked his dick, and he was like, "Oh, that was so good.
And then he got all
I need to
upset.
be in a room with this guy."
It's because
Wait,
he's a youngin.
I sucked
He's
his
a
dick
youngin.
after this happened.
Oh, even after he pissed you
Wow.
off, he still sucked his dick?
I had to. He's just so good looking.
Fair enough.
I can't.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
He
that
got
was my
spooked.
room thing. The last night before we left, we had a wrap party at the studios. They gave us free beer and stuff. Went back to the hotel, and everybody just bought a bunch of booze, and we're sitting by the pool drinking. And I was gonna go to bed. I was like, you know, I'm not super close to a lot of these guys. I thought I had to get up earlier than I did, but so I go back to my room for like 30 minutes, and then I'm like, I should probably just go and hang out for a bit and have beer. I go back down there, and like they're all super drunk.
Hammered
Yeah.
in that 30 minutes, just pounding bottles.
Yep, just pounding them. There was Darkmane, was
Okay.
drunk as shit,
Nice.
Boy.
and he's
Call him out, Guido. Call him
Yeah,
all
calling
out.
them all out right now. Shit.
Name all the names.
Hopefully
they were
they
all
didn't give a
drunk,
shit.
but Darkmane was the funniest because he was hanging around, and he had this shirt that Matt gave him on with Sonic on it that was like
Yeah.
white, and it was like a poor drawing of Sonic, and it was like it had a bunch
Oh,
of like
God.
stains on it already from drinking and stuff. But it was just funny seeing all these kids super drunk, like it was their first time out.
Did you feel every bit the elder statesman during moments like that?
The whole time I felt like an old piece of shit. The whole time.
Yeah.
Like they're saying jokes that I'm like, I don't get, or just
The
do
word funny.
get and don't find funny. And, but everybody else finds it funny. So who's the guy wrong in that scenario? Me.
Oh, definitely.
You.
I don't think so. I think that you just have better judgment in comedy.
No. That's just being a snob. Like, I understand that. I see that they think it's funny, and I don't think it's funny. So I don't know. I'm just not. It's not for me.
The funniest man in the room is the one that laughs
Not
at that
for me.
moment in time.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah. Excuse me. Anyways,
Everybody, could I have your attention?
This is not funny.
This joke, not for me.
And you leave the room.
I did that often.
Good.
We also had the Riot tour, which was like
Nice.
my 5th time going on the Riot tour. I took a shit in every room.
Did you?
Wow.
They were
On the
secret
floor?
shits. Yeah. Floor, desks, computer cases,
Nice.
Mark Merrill's handbag.
Ooh, I like the computer cases one. They won't find that one for a while.
Isn't that the second time you've like defecated in something involving Mark Merrill?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
last
nice.
year he gave a Q&A session, and I got up. He was like, "Are there any more questions?" And I raised my hand, and he was like, "Okay, Gweedo, just okay, guides. Gweedo, you have a question?" And I looked at him, and then my head started to slightly shake. And he was like, "Do you have a question?" And I'm like, just standing there shaking. And then I shake my leg a little bit, and then a big old turd drops out of my pants.
You didn't break eye contact the entire
No,
time.
not once. And then I was like, "Oh wait, I'm not finished." And then fully pulled down my pants, squatted down, and let out the rest of a big old wet shit.
I think that's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
That's almost verbatim. I love it.
But that was last year.
Okay.
Oh man,
fan
my
of the
mom's on
podcast.
stream.
Oh wait, Hypno Haze 420.
What a great time to join our Twitch stream, mother,
Yeah.
in the middle of my shitting story.
You're not supposed to acknowledge the stream.
Yeah.
I had to at that moment.
Yeah.
There's no other way. So, yeah, that's what I did last year. And this year I just shat all over the place. Okie doke. What did you guys do? We're still in our weeks and we're 36 minutes into this podcast.
I don't think there's
Welcome
much to
back,
talk
Gweedo.
about.
I went to a NASCAR race this week. Yeah, today actually. I just got back. And what did I do this weekend? Oh, I went on a motorcycle ride this past weekend. So it was a fun, busy past like 6 days.
What did you ride?
I rode my Honda Shadow.
Nice.
We went down to Galena, Illinois, for those of you that know the Midwest, and rode north along the Mississippi, and then crossed the Mississippi and came back down on the Iowa side. So
Cool.
it was a good little ride. Put on like 600 miles last weekend,
Damn.
and then put on 1,000 miles almost in the past 48 hours. So
Well,
I've been driving. I've spent a lot of time on the road.
you do this NASCAR trip every year, huh?
Yeah. Yep. I try to do one or two every year.
And it's
Are
fun?
you?
Oh yeah. Lots of drinking. Basically, just think of like a Brewers game, just with a lot of rednecks that do stupid shit.
Sounds horrible.
Sounds like fun.
Dude, it's the best.
No, your
Two different types
NASCAR,
of people.
Dude. People
your
watching is
NASCAR
the
to
best.
me is like my wrestling to you, I feel.
Yeah, probably. Because I don't get wrestling.
I like
And-
both.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're the king of the underbelly of society.
He does live in Ohio, so
I'm gonna go plastic dip the emblems on my car next week. So,
God. Are you fucking serious?
yeah.
Oh
I
my
wonder what the
God.
crossover is on our listeners, like NASCAR and
The NASCAR and
podcast
wrestling.
listeners. We might have
The
just
NASCAR.
alienated, or Wally might have alienated a lot of them.
Why
Yep.
should I like both?
Nope.
Oh
all
yeah,
your
I
fault.
mean Gweedo.
Anybody else have a fun thing they did this week?
Hmm.
If Wally doesn't have anything, mine can segue into actual gaming talk.
Do it. I got nothing. I had a very normal week.
So my air conditioner broke this week. That was
Oh shit.
probably the biggest event because it's like 110 degrees here. But luckily it got fixed the very next day, which was good. And other than that, I watched a bunch of Evo this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, you want to pick a number between 1 and 20 or 1 and 90?
75.
75. Oh gosh.
Do you have to count all the way up?
Yeah, 1,
All the files?
2, 3. No, I can do this. 1 second. 75 is...
We really need you to get an intern, so that way you can just, have the intern do this kind of shit.
75 is this one. Here we go.
You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt? You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt? Let's do it in the butt.
Just
Okay.
segue.
I like that one.
Yeah. Evo happened this past week. Friend of the show, Black and Ola, was on a like a talk show desk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He
Also
was.
announced a few games, didn't he?
I'm not sure, to be honest. He was on the
I'm-
Jump Off, which I guess is like a talk show thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good for him. I know he loves doing that kind of stuff. We'll have to get him on the podcast to talk about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was following him on Twitter. He seemed pretty psyched the whole weekend, which was cool to see. I'm always happy when that guy has any success because he's incredibly nice and humble.
He lives it too. He lives it, man.
Yeah.
The energy he has is just bowls me over.
Yeah.
So what about Evo? I didn't get a chance to watch barely any of it. They had it on in the cafeteria of Riot campus.
Mm-hmm.
It was on a big
Oh,
screen.
fancy.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So I got to watch a little bit of Smash Bros. And the two people that were playing seemed really bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. One of them was never blocking, and they were falling off the edge without like getting hit. It just seemed very amateur.
So it'd be like if me and you were playing.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, what went on? Anything special?
I mean, there's like the thing. I've never watched Evo really before this year, but anyone can enter it. So there's like for the more popular games, there's like 1,000 or 2,000 entrants.
So it is
Although they
plausible.
don't all get streamed.
So it is plausible that the one that Gweedo was watching was the amateurs playing an earlier.
No, I don't think they stream like the really bad people playing.
okay.
I think they start probably at around like 256 people ish or 128.
It's a good number
They
to
work
pick.
up the bracket. Yeah.
Do they ever do something? This would be interesting. I wonder if they do it. Maybe you can tell me. Do they ever do something where they take pros from like Mortal Kombat and then stick them in Marvel vs. Capcom to fight each other?
I have no idea. They
That'd
might
be fun
do
to
that.
see, right?
Like, oh yeah, for sure.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a lot. From what I've heard of Evo, there's a lot of like side competitions that kind of happen. Like people bring these really niche fighting games, and they have these like side tournaments that probably don't get streamed as much.
That's
but
getting bigger and bigger. Those little side ones.
yeah, yeah.
It's cool.
Cool. And what was so special? But you were pretty hyped about this. What's so cool? What's so
Yeah, I
great
don't
about
know.
it?
It was just fun to watch. Like I know nothing about fighting games. I'm not good at them. I don't really know the players. I've watched Evo like here and there in the past. But it was just fun. I guess I just had a lot of free time this weekend. That's probably what it came down to.
Okay.
Yeah. But I did watch a lot of it and it was a lot of fun. And I recommend it.
What was the most fun game to watch?
I really got into Street Fighter V watching
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Fighting games, I mean, spectator game, really.
Yeah. I've always been like super garbage at fighting games.
Oh,
I've
me
never
too.
been able
I'm
to
terrible.
get combos down or anything like that. But
Evo,
After Evo, I'm like, oh man, I kind of want to buy Street Fighter V and get into it a little
oh
bit.
boy. You're going to be
Watch
at a
out.
severe disadvantage.
Yeah, it's been out for a long time.
Evo harkens back to, it reminds me of a larger version of when I was like in my early 20s, sitting on a couch with, a bunch of friends, a bunch of buddies, and passing the controller back and forth and watching each other getting into the matches. I think that's why it's so enjoyable,
For me,
But
it's
watching
evocative.
people that are really good at it.
Oh yeah, way better than me or that I could ever manage to do. But when I was a kid, we didn't have a lot of money for going out and doing things or going to the movie or anything. So my mom would give me like $1 or $2, and she'd take me to the local arcade. And what Evo and Games Done Quick does for me is that we didn't own a game console until I was much older as well. But it brings back memories of going to those arcades and watching older kids and kids that had more money or kids that were better than I was play all those games. And it's such a great feeling. It's the same thing, I guess, but different.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to catch most. I guess I could go back and watch some of the VODs, but it's not the same. watching
Yeah.
VODs.
It's just not the same.
So the stuff I saw that I would recommend to people to watch,
Please. Oh yeah,
pretty much the games I watched were like Smash Bros. Melee and Street Fighter V mostly. I did catch the finals of Smash Bros. 4 for the Wii U, and that was really good. I believe it was between a guy named Nero and a guy named hold on a second. Salem. And
Okay.
the final for that was really good. Salem was like down a lot, but he ended up coming back. Like he was down a lot of percent. I don't know if you played Smash Bros, but it looked like he was gonna die, but he came back. Spoiler alert, by the way, I'm probably gonna spoil a lot of the shit that happened.
How dare you?
I know. So Smash Bros for the Wii U, the final, I watched that. That was really good. Smash Bros Melee, there's like a lot of the big names were in the final four. The finals was Armada versus Mango, who are like they've been two of the top players for a very long time, I believe. So it's cool to see them in the finals. But Street Fighter V was really cool. I watched basically the entire final 8 of that, and the way I would describe it being exciting was like the number one guy is this 18-year-old kid who I think this is his first Evo, and he's an American kid, so he had kind of the home field advantage. It was in Las Vegas, and he's super good. The only time I saw him play was in the semifinals. So he's in the winner's bracket of the semifinals, and he like fucking just destroys the guy. Like this is to get into the grand finals, and he doesn't drop a match at all. He just destroys him, and everyone's saying like, yeah, this guy's probably gonna win. So it's really crazy to see that. But the guy who ended up playing him in the finals was this guy named Takedo from Japan, and he was in the losers bracket because sorry, I don't know if I said the name. The 18-year-old kid is called Punk. So Punk ended up knocking Takedo into the losers bracket. So they had already played once before, and Takedo like he had to play a ton of matches to get to the final, because once you get into losers bracket, it becomes like pretty hard to get to the final. So he played a bunch of matches in the losers bracket. He almost lost a few times, but he was generally like kind of smashing his way through the losers bracket. So they ended up facing off again. Punk, this 18-year-old kid who like American kid, a lot of people are saying he's the best in the world right now, and he looked like it.
Can I just make a comment how fitting that name is, right? Like an American kid whose name is Punk.
I love it.
Yeah. Also, he's like a young black kid, and his family was there supporting him, and they're like super fucking hyped. So
Nice.
it was really cool to see. And this guy Takedo from Japan, who's 32 years old, he's been in the scene for a long time. Like he's been at Evo since 2002. He already has 2 championships, but they're for different games.
That's
So he has-
early.
Yeah, in 2002 he won for, I think it was Marvel vs. Capcom, and then like 2007 he won for a different Street Fighter game. So this is like a really seasoned guy who's old, and he keeps like switching games, but he made it to the finals. And so it was really cool to see like all of this unfold. I know I'm talking about this for a long time, and it's really
No,
boring,
it's
but
No.
Good topic.
boring.
No,
No,
it's not boring
it's
at
just
all,
that,
dude.
How
it's just that
exciting.
you guys have you have so much information about it that I don't
Yeah,
want
I
to
mean,
interrupt.
I don't think any of us watched as much as you did. This is really good.
Yeah. So anyways, spoiler, Takedo ended up winning. He beat this kid who was like basically unbeatable, had already beaten Takedo. This kid Punk, like he hadn't lost a match the entire Evo. He didn't lose a match to anyone until the finals, and he was like, he choked basically. And
It's sad.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was sad and it was crazy to see, but you could like see it in his face, and you could see it happening in real time. Because Takedo, to beat this guy, he has to win. The finals are a best of 5, but since Takedo's in the losers bracket, he has to win 2 best of 5 to win the tournament. So Takedo had to beat him twice in a best of 5 to win the tournament, and he did.
Oh.
Wow.
And it
So that was
like-
his thing to lose then.
Oh yeah, totally. Punk hadn't lost up until that point. He knocked out Takedo. He fucking killed everyone. Like, he's amazing, but he just choked in the finals.
Damn.
Well,
but even though I spoiled it, like, yeah, if I would watch the VODs for Street Fighter 5, I would watch the finals for Smash Melee, Smash for the Wii U. Like, those are really exciting too.
cool.
Fuck yeah.
There you go. Everybody's got something to watch. Millpool suggestion. Way to go.
Go watch that shit.
So Evo's all good. It's fine. It's great. Everybody had fun. Punk lost. Takedo won.
Not surprised.
Reiterate the spoiler one more time.
Yeah. Takedo best. Punk worse.
Japan better. America worse.
Still came in second out of like thousands of people.
So onto a game that we play. PUBG is adding some extra character customization. They're really throwing down the gauntlet for themselves, I'd say.
They are.
Well,
They keep like pushing the bar a little higher.
There's a lot of announcements, and one of the big ones is that it's going to be a full release at the end of the year. So, what are we? We're in July right now.
Mm-hmm. Half a year, exactly.
Yeah, they have 6 months, 5.5 months to get this game complete. So they're saying extra maps. They're saying first-person mode, which should be coming this month.
Like next week.
Adding like an in-depth character customization.
I'm excited for that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, anything to add a little flair to your character. I mean, my dude just looks so bland. Everybody's looks so bland. We all look the same. And then,
I really hope you can have like a little Gweedo running around with a gun in a backpack. I want a guy that looks like you running around in a giant life and death contest.
Yeah, I just want, give me a plaid shirt.
Plaid shirt, cargo shorts, bald, fat. Let's go.
Please. So that's pretty neat. Character customization. You're going to have tattoos. You're going to have branding on clothes, a bunch of different clothes, more facial features, more hairdos, facial hair. Pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Give me my beard.
Yeah, beards and mohawks and all that.
Yeah, I don't know, but like everyone has a helmet like in every match.
Yeah, for your hair.
Well, how do you
But
wear your
I want my
helmet? It
beard,
covers your
'cause
beard up.
Half the
beard
people
can't-
have these like Twitch masks or like
The ballistic mask.
Twitch mask. Yeah, you guys ever heard of
Hear about this?
the original Night Stalker?
Kojak.
No, there's a no, it's not Kojak. So there's this cold case back in California in the 70s, I believe, maybe 60s.
Was this in LA? Was this one of the things you learned in
Yeah,
LA?
this is one of the things I learned in LA.
Okay.
There was a guy that would, well, he murdered a few people, but he also would break into people's houses and just like rearrange stuff and like
Fuck.
he eventually graduated to murder. Anyways, there's one like police sketch drawing of him, and he's wearing that same mask, and it's the scariest looking thing. So if anyone wants to look that up,
The Night Stalker.
What?
I believe it's the original Night Stalker. It might be the East Area Rapist.
He's wearing the Twitch mask from.
Not the exact Twitch match, but it looks just like the people in PUBG wearing that mask.
Oh my God.
Police sketch drawing.
I'm doing it now.
Yeah, please do look
Yeah, I
it up.
have to see this.
Do it now.
Okay.
Now.
But yeah, that should be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to all the clothing changes. Anything to spice that game up in the visual sense for characters.
Yeah.
Make it a bit more unique, you know?
Really, this like to me, this seems like completely unnecessary. Like when you started talking about how they're laying down the gauntlet for themselves, I was like, yeah, this actually like doesn't seem super necessary considering they're trying to release the game in 6 months.
It doesn't seem super necessary, but it's a nice bonus to have.
Yeah,
you know?
sure.
They could just give us all, gray models.
Gray squares.
Yeah, just polygons.
Why would they go back though? Revert it.
I mean, it doesn't matter what you look like, but it's just nice to have and to play with a squad and compare. Like, oh, I just got this. And now, since the game's been out so long, everybody has all the same gear. Like, we can all look the same. And it'd just be nice to have a little bit of uniqueness to when we're in squads and like, oh, Millpool, that jacket's pretty cool. I hope I get that next time.
Yeah, but they're
No.
not talking about unlockable stuff, right? This is just
They are talking
create
about
your
unlockable
character.
stuff.
Oh, are
They
they?
mentioned clothes and branding on clothes and stuff. I'd assume they're going with the unlockable method. On
like the
at least that.
tattoos. You have to unlock the tattoos.
Well, I don't know
That's
if you
what
have to unlock the
assume?
tattoos, but they did mention clothing. They might go a totally different way with it and allow people to, get all the clothes at once. I don't know.
Right.
That loses the payout at the end of the game, though. You gotta spend your winnings on something, right?
Yeah, because like, what else are you going to use those credits on then? Or are they going to go? Do you think like the skins direction where it's buy clothes for real money value, not just like use in-game currency type stuff?
Yeah. I don't know. Well, there you have it. We got a lot of things here, but I'm like trying to pick and choose which ones we want to do because we're at an hour.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the trailer for Wolfenstein?
That was from a few days ago, right?
I don't know. I just saw it now.
I really liked it. I'm excited for
there's-
the sequel.
Yeah, they have this kind of like Man in the High Castle shtick going on with a game show where people have to talk in German or give you the German words. It's kind of funny, but then they show in-game footage, and it looks pretty dope. It looks pretty cool. Just the whole, I'm really excited for it.
It's a single player experience. I think it looks
Yeah.
very rich. I love it.
Yeah.
And just the idea of it being on American soil with Germany having won the war.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
they?
Well, in this game.
Oh.
Yeah, not in the real world.
Yeah, sorry. Reminds me
Sorry,
of The
Millpool.
Simpsons, where they get out of school, it's the end of school, and all the kids are running out, and then the history teacher comes out with a book in his hand, and he's like, wait! And they all stop and look at him. And he says, you guys didn't learn who won the World War II!
And what did the kids say?
The kids are just waiting for him, and he's like, we did! And the kids leave the school chanting USA.
Yeah.
Remember this? Like,
No.
USA! USA!
This is our new segment. Simpsons. Hey, do you remember this part in The Simpsons?
I got them all.
It needs a music sequence for it too.
I got them all up until like season 12 or 13, probably.
Because you're not really a true
When
fan.
the, sh-
Ooh.
Wow,
when
throwing
the show
shade.
no longer
No,
represents
You're
The
wrong.
Simpsons
You're
anymore.
wrong. You're wrong.
It's bad.
This argument was older than the Palestinian-Israeli conflict.
What anything else you guys want to mention?
No.
No. You guys ever played Doom multiplayer?
Absolutely, I did. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
No.
The new
Yeah, I
Doom.
used to. Oh, the new Doom.
No.
Yes, I played some custom maps with some friends.
Okay.
Like this is
well,
like 2 years ago or some shit. Though.
They're unlocking all the DLC for people that have it.
Oh, sweet.
They're also going to introduce some free weekends, so be on the lookout for that if you want to play some Doom. I'd fire up Doom multiplayer with the community.
I
I
do
just
it.
uninstalled
Community night.
because it's like 75 gigs.
Is it that much?
It's
Yeah,
huge. It's fucking
huge.
enormous.
Oh, boy.
It's an awesome game though.
Yeah.
Start downloading.
But it looks like they're pushing it towards multiplayer support more than the awesome single player experience it was.
Yeah, people didn't love the multiplayer.
Right. But they fixed it, I guess. I've heard
They have. I
I've
thought.
heard that it was sullied when it came out, and then they've worked on it, and now it's better than it was.
It's because the guys who made the multiplayer aren't the guys that made the single player.
Yeah.
No, they were like the Halo devs or something that made the
Something like that,
multiplayer.
yeah.
I think they're doing this mostly because of Quake Champions. You know,
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring that up.
Quake Champions sucks, dude.
You don't like it?
Really?
Yeah.
Man,
Yes.
It just
no,
I can't get
it's
into
good.
it.
I
like
fucking
it.
hate
it's
it.
Not good. It's not good.
Although I haven't played it in a while, I don't even know if it's playable right now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's playable either.
Oh, I hate it so much.
They keep sending me emails though.
They
so
do, yeah. They send
I
me
assume
emails
it's
too.
playable.
Yeah.
I'll probably wait until release and fire it up one last time if it remains free to play. I think it is.
Mhm.
Man,
I believe
if I
so.
printed off every email I got for Quake Champions and Lawbreakers, I could make a bonfire at con. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, that's it. I think we could move on to some voicemails. What do you guys think about that, huh?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's about time.
Alrighty.
We have a new voicemail.
You want to listen to the voicemail? Okie dokie. We got a few this week. A lot of people sending them in last minute. A lot of people
Really?
sending them in
Go
last
figure.
minute. Yeah. All right. Here's the first one. We'll just hop right into it.
Hey guys, it's Shrek. I am road tripping to Utah right now listening to the podcast. Thank you so much, by the way, for 216 episodes now of just pure fun and enjoyment, and it helps me on these long trips. I have a question for you guys, or just kind of what you guys are theorizing. I know that Wally and Gweedo watch Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones season 6 or 7 now, I guess, is
Seven.
coming out this Sunday. Do you guys have any hopes, any theories on what's going to happen with, the last 13 episodes? Personally, I'd love to see just everyone kind of banding together. I mean, obviously taking out the Lannisters, but then everyone banding together against the White Walkers. That final war happens, and then all of a sudden, I mean, it's the last episode, everyone just gets completely murdered by the White Walkers, and of course, I don't want it to happen. Anyway, what do you guys think? Have a good one.
Oh boy.
I could
Game
go
of-
on for
What
a
do you
while
think
about
will
that.
happen?
Yeah. I
In the first
didn't watch
episode.
last week's.
Do you want my
Just
Cliff
letting
Note
everybody
answer? Or?
Well, Game of Thrones theories are like assholes because everybody has one. And they're always like, a lot of them are ridiculous or super.
Oh, I guarantee one thing that'll happen. I almost guarantee it.
Yeah, what is it? Go for it.
Ed Sheeran becomes the
King of he comes the king of all.
Knew it.
kingdoms.
Yeah.
No, Cersei's gonna die by her brother's hand.
Yeah, that's the thing that
I mean,
that has been said since episode like the first season, right?
they keep on hinting at it, and they're gonna follow through with it. And moreover, the whole banding together against the greater evil thing. It's not going to be as pronounced as I think everybody wants it to be, because ultimately the entire story is about the Targaryens. Everyone else is just window dressing. It's going to be about making the ultimate sacrifice to defeat the greater evil, and it's going to revolve around Jon and Khaleesi and the third. The third is a bit of a debate, but this entire story has always been about the Targaryens. It's one giant misdirection. And I think that's my broader thesis. It's not uncommon, but
yeah, a lot of people are saying like, I don't fucking know, man. There's so many theories, and a lot of them are silly. Like Tyrion is a Targaryen and shit like that. I don't buy into it, and I've stopped kind of theorizing myself because I just want to kind of enjoy the show. And I
Same.
go into work on Mondays, and they're like, my coworkers like spouting out these things like, "Oh, did you see this? Well, if you analyze this one scene, like, shut up, dude." Just
Nobody
enjoy
I
the
know.
show."
nobody I know watches the show at work.
Really?
Not
Good.
a single person, yeah. So I don't get any of that.
Hmm.
So,
That's strange.
so I'm like hungry to talk about it, but yeah.
Ah. Yeah, I'm the complete opposite. I just I'm so tired of hearing people's like cockeyed theories on Game of Thrones.
On like the most unpredictable show that basically exists on TV right now.
Yeah.
Just when in the past seasons when you thought something couldn't happen, they fucking threw a big curveball at you
And then
every
heaven
single time.
forbid someone gets something right. They're so fucking smug.
Yeah. Did you see that? Did you fucking see
I
that?
called it.
I
Called it.
Yeah, way to
Called that.
go. You predicted a plot angle from a narrative. No one's ever done that before. Good job.
Yeah.
But
the
that one
fact
was
that-
all me. That one was all me.
The fact that Martin telegraphs his intentions like 3 books back doesn't mean anything.
right.
Lawrence is in the show.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah, Martin Scorsese's in the show.
Okay, next one. Here it is.
Hi guys, it's Tomo. My question this week has a little bit of a sort of fuck, marry, kill element to it, but it's not that. So you're buying a house. This house has got obviously all the normal rooms that a house would have, but of the 3 main rooms, which we're saying is the living room, the kitchen, and the bedroom, the master bedroom, one of those rooms is going to be really fucking awesome. One of those rooms has to be mediocre, alright, with your necessities. And the other room is an absolute shithole with fuck all in it and awful. Which rooms would you have as the nice, normal, and shit rooms? Thanks, guys. Have a good podcast, and I'll see you when I see you.
Tomo.
Thanks, Tomat.
Tomat.
Qua.
Who are you guys?
Tomo.
Well, Tomat, nah.
So
What are
living
the
room,
rooms?
kitchen, and bedroom.
Bedroom.
Yeah, one is great, one is medium, one is bad.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, you got it? That's quick. Go for it.
Great
What do you got?
great kitchen, good living room, shitty bedroom, because I could sleep in it's bedroom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, bedroom, because I could sleep in a shitty bedroom. I don't give a fuck.
but if your bedroom's shitty, then your bed is just like cardboard on a
Yeah,
concrete
you gotta
floor.
imagine.
I'm cool with that.
Can I sleep on my couch in this scenario?
No, you have to sleep in the bedroom.
Yeah, you
I
have to
think.
sleep in the bedroom.
I sleep like the dead, but I want my kitchen spotless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I eat that shit, man. I eat food in there. I make food in there.
Okay, I got mine too. I'm going to go with a great bedroom, a good kitchen, and a shitty living room.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can do without a living room. I can hang out in my bedroom and the kitchen and avoid the living room if need be.
No, you have to hang out there in your living room when
What?
you're not
Yeah.
sleeping and not eating.
No, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, you gotta...
This is difficult because there's varied levels as to like how shitty are we talking. Like if I were to pick a shitty bedroom,
I think very shitty.
Are we talking the crack den? Because
yeah, are we like? Am I sleeping on actual literal shit? Am I? Is there like spotlights pointing in open windows constantly in the bedroom? Like,
okay, I don't want that.
yeah,
I don't want that.
But if we're just talking like I got to sleep on a cot in the middle of a square room with nothing in it, I'd take that, right?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But I wouldn't take that because that'd be bad. For the kitchen, like it would be all your utensils have dried blood on them. And,
Yeah,
like-
your fridge is just like a cooler that's not very cool.
Or
Ice.
it's a regular fridge that isn't working.
yeah. It's just full of moldy food. Your trash.
Oh.
The floor is covered with trash and like a sticky oil.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a bunch
No.
of rotting pumpkins for no reason.
You turn on the sink and it's just all brown for like the first 30 seconds.
Ugh.
Or
That
are we
sounds
talking
horrible.
like I have one bowl, one knife, one spoon, one fork, one plate,
And
I
you cook
think-
on camping.
yeah,
cookware.
camping gear.
I think
Yeah.
our
Yeah,
answer
all of
Gotta
that.
deal with.
I think all
he
of
needs
that.
to workshop this question a bit more and come back
We're
to us.
doing it.
It's-
We're doing it.
Yeah,
for
we're
him.
workshopping for him.
Okay.
Do you guys want to go the absolute worst? Or do you
I
wanna
think
go
absolute
kind
worst to absolute best
of- Okay.
for the
Okay.
scale.
Yeah.
So then
Still
the
staying with the
absolute-
shitty living room then.
Absolute best kitchen would be like, a kitchen in a, 5-star restaurant where,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Private chef.
yeah, everything.
All the best foods.
Well, sous chef, because I want to be in charge.
Yeah, all that. Super nice like marble countertops, comfy kitchen table and chairs.
Yeah. Best bedroom would be like private masseuse.
Oh man, okay. I'm changing my answer
Chocolates
now.
on your pillow every night.
But we haven't touched on the living room. What would be the worst living room? There's
Right.
Body.
There's dead body. I can deal
A
with
rotting corpse.
yeah, and there's
Can deal
also
with that.
like 48-year-old Puerto Rican man with a knife that's standing over it constantly.
And you guys,
And
he
he's
keeps saying something to you, but
thrusting
you don't know
towards
what it is. He's got that knife, and he keeps saying that word over and over, but you don't know what it means.
He's thrusting at the dead body.
Yeah, well, he points at the dead body and then he thrusts the knife at you.
And you know he doesn't want to use the knife, but he will. But you don't know
he's
why.
got that look in his eye.
Can I kill him?
Do I have a TV at least in there though?
There is
yeah.
a TV. Absolutely, there's a TV.
All right.
But it's
How
a
many
handheld, battery-powered TV. We're talking about 8 inches here.
No, even better, even better. It's a handheld, colorless TV with like the big diode things coming up, and it only plays the second game of the World Series from 1983.
Over and over.
Over-
And with poor reception somehow. There's a couch in this one, but the couch is full of used syringes.
What if I was gonna say? What if the couch was just like slaves, like rotted, like
Well, then, wait,
Slaves
we're
that
talking
haven't
about the
eaten-
worst one, not the best
Are you
one.
talking
Nasty.
about the best?
no. I'm talking like malnourished slaves that haven't showered in weeks.
No, we're talking about the worst one.
Yeah, not your fantasy.
What about computer situation? Is that in the living
Lack
room?
thereof.
I mean, my computer's currently
No.
in the living room.
My computer's in my bedroom.
So what's
So-
the worst of that, and what's the best? Because I spend a lot of time on my computer.
Well,
Worst
best would
case
be a top-of-the-line
scenario-
machine.
Yeah.
Is worse just like no internet? 'Cause,
Worst case scenario is like the computer that we had in the all chat video that I was playing on.
So a cardboard box.
Yeah.
literally a cardboard box.
I don't know. See, I think worst is never the ultimate in terms of deprivation. Worst is having something, but just have it be so unusably bad that it's even worse. Like, you'll have internet, but it's not a 9600
slow.
baud modem.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're rocking like some 1990s CRT giant monitor that's only green and shit. And
Yeah. It keeps on degaussing. You don't know why.
So yeah, those are the worsts. And
Okay.
The best living room. We went over the kitchen, bedroom. Private masseuse. You got a fluffy, beautiful bed. You wake
Well
up. there's-
fed
Yeah.
and compliant slaves,
And
as opposed to the malnourished ones.
yes, serfs.
Serfs, if you will. Indentured gentlemen and
Yeah.
ladies.
Living room, like top of the line, television, theater, sound system, stadium seating with several reclining chairs for people to sit in, and a gathering area in the corner, like with a table. Lush carpets.
I think you should
Okay.
have like a permanent buddy there too. Like
just
like
like
a
somebody living in your house to be
Yeah.
your person
In the
like
living
your
room, like-
friend all the time.
We need
exactly.
someone
So,
to replace the Puerto Rican.
like an undying
It's the
Matthew
same Puerto Rican,
McConaughey
but
or
he's
something.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually sharpens any knife you bring him.
And he still compliments you while he's sharpening, but you still don't know what he's saying. But now he's clearly nice about it.
Yeah, so you feel really good about it.
And he
You're
points,
like,
to
"Oh,
his,
yeah."
he points to his whetstone instead of the corpse.
Yeah.
Sharpen?
Yeah.
Okay, so using those criteria, what do you guys go?
Staying the same.
Yeah?
Bedroom best, kitchen good, shitty living room.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Just think, my thing is getting a good night's sleep. I feel so much better when I get a good night's sleep.
I think I'd take best living room, medium bedroom, worst kitchen, and just order
Really?
food all the
Order
time.
food in, yeah.
No.
I mean, as assuming
No, you have
again
to
you
use
can
your
order.
kitchen.
You
Hey,
have to
what?
use your kitchen. Nope, you have to use your kitchen. It's a must.
Well, then,
Yeah,
if we're talking cleanliness, like, am I gonna die if I eat in this kitchen?
Yeah,
From E. coli?
100%.
No, not at all. No, you're good.
You need a tetanus shot just to walk in the room or something.
Okay, I'll stick with it too. Kitchen sucks. I hate being in the kitchen.
Well, because of the knife-wielding Puerto Rican man and Lord knows what else could be happening in the bedroom, I think I may regrettably agree to that assessment of having the kitchen be the worst.
Okay. Cool. There you have it, Tomo. We spent way too much time on that one.
Yeah, we
That
did.
was wonderful. I loved it.
Yeah, I would go best living room just to have a friend around.
Oh, nice.
That
Yeah, you need some
elderly
friends.
Puerto Rican man. Yeah, tell me about it.
All right. Next one. Here it is.
Hey guys, it's Meteorology. Just calling to ask a simple question. What's your guys' favorite weapon in PUBG right now? I'm not sure if mine's the Vector or the pump action shotgun. They both just feel really reliable, but that's all I wanted to ask you guys. Thanks. Bye.
Favorite weapon.
I have a favorite weapon, and I have a weapon that's been most favorable to me, which is two different things. Like, I do very well with the pump action shotgun. Very well. But my favorite weapon is the Scar.
Okay. Yeah. My favorite weapon would have to be an AKM extended clip.
Yeah.
4X.
Awesome.
4X
I suck with that gun.
Not an
That
8X?
is so bad
8X
with it.
single shot on that thing is fucking amazing.
Yeah, but
I mean-
I panic if they get close. You know.
Yeah.
For me, I think M4 seems like the best AR assault rifle.
Yeah.
Is that wrong? Like, I don't know. That's
No,
just-
I agree.
To me, it seems like that's when I get that. Like, I always stick with it.
Well, actually, I read in the PUBG Times, the latest article.
Oh yeah.
AKA Jay Reed and Louis telling me how I should be playing the game. M16 is the best AR.
Oh, yeah, that's their new thing. The M16's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the second coming.
Apparently, there's very little recoil on single shot.
I like the M16. I was actually going to say that that's my favorite. The only thing that I don't like about it is that you have limited attachments for it. So you can only put a clip, a sight, and a muzzle attachment of some sort.
I agree.
So you don't get like any of the foregrip attachments, and you don't get any buttstock attachments,
And
which
I
kind of
love my
sucks.
attachments, Nasty. I love them.
Right. It is nice, but the M16's a good, like, if you can pick it up and just throw a sight on it, it's a solid weapon.
Yeah.
Apparently,
I'd still
there's
take
an,
that AKM.
there's an underbarrel attachment coming for the SK.
Shut your whore mouth. Oh,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know what
interested
that's
in
going
that.
to be. If it's like a grenade launcher or something.
Better
Ooh,
be.
Nice.
That'd be dangerous.
Yeah, that would be.
It'd be weird.
Imagine dead-eyeing a car with that. Cars driving by, you angle the
Ooh.
underbarrel grenade launcher right into the side of it. Fuck yeah.
Be pretty cool. Okay, next voicemail. Here it is.
Hey guys, this is Sniggle Boots. What's the most expensive thing you've ever broken? Thanks.
Oh man.
Hmm.
Well, I've never totaled a car. Have any of you totaled a car? That's probably
No.
up there. If that
No.
happened.
What? No, yeah, I have.
Okay, so that's the most expensive thing. I'm gonna assume. I don't
No.
want to take your answer away from you. No, you've
Yeah,
broken
I've-
more
intentionally.
intentionally.
I vandalized an entire house that was under construction as a kid.
Oh yeah, I remember that story.
I punched out every panel of insulation in the entire building.
Fucking asshole, dude.
I was a
Shit,
kid.
a kid.
I wish you would have died in that car crash.
Damn it.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
I
that's
deserve
fucked up.
that.
I don't mean that. I'm sorry. I said that, Wally.
Thank you.
Man, I don't know. I've broken a mower before, lawnmower.
Yeah, I think that's probably up there, is that ATV that I fucking totaled when I was working with you.
Yeah.
That was
an
like
expensive piece of
$7,000.
equipment. Yeah.
Wait, what happened? What's the story?
Yeah, tell us. Now.
So I was driving one of these like UTV, ATV kind of things. Like, it's not a, like
Who are you to argue?
Valid. How dare you?
Yeah, I don't know. The mower. I drove a mower without any oil in it. Seized the engine up. Yep. Oopsie daisy. Millpool?
Jeez, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is a controller. I've broken at least 2 controllers in my life just from anger from video games. One was a Super Nintendo, I think, and the other was a PS3.
2 controllers.
I can't think of.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Really up there.
That's
a $30 controller.
Yeah, no cars, no houses. Hey man, controllers are expensive now.
They are now.
$60, $70, $80.
All right, next voicemail. Let's do this one.
Hey, it's Buddha here. Recently I was hit with the nostalgia stick and started playing Animal Crossing, the original one for the GameCube, on my old save from around 7 years ago. As soon as I got into the game, I spent 3 hours reading my village. It was tedious. My question to you is, what is the most tedious thing you have ever done in a video game? Thanks. Bye.
Oh, man.
Man, okay.
Is World of Warcraft going to come up here in this conversation?
No, not for me. I have something worse.
Okay.
I mean, I've started so many characters, so the most tedious thing would be leveling a character in World of Warcraft.
For me, it was leveling a character in Final Fantasy VII or 6-ish, but I spent a week or something. I think I leveled all the characters up to 99. And all I did was kill the same shit in this one spot over and over again for 4 days. And I had a lot of free time when I was younger. Knocking out installation, power leveling characters in Final Fantasy,
Yeah.
I was a different kid back then.
I'm just thinking of all the tedium I did in fucking Warcraft. There's so many factions that I grinded.
To grind out, for sure. I would say
it's productive.
That either faction grinding or trying to get the Explorer title, which was uncover every fucking place on the map for every single continent in Warcraft.
Yeah.
And I tried to get it done before flying mounts came, and I got 3 of the continents, and then I couldn't figure out how to because obviously being Horde or Alliance side, you still have to go into the capitals to be able to uncover some of those areas. So I gave up and waited for flying mounts because it didn't happen, and that made it so much easier because you could just fly over everything.
Well, my hat's off to you for trying, because
it was not fun.
Cool. Mill, did you say one?
I'm trying to look up a game. Probably playing Landmark, just all of that.
Oh, that was
boring.
Well, it wasn't fun.
It was not fun.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That might be my greatest failure. Landmark.
Yeah, they fucked up a franchise. Fucking Daybreak and SEO.
Yep. Fuckers.
Okay, next voicemail. I'm not sure if I played this one.
Hey guys, it's Meteorology.
Yeah, I did. Okay. Next one would be this one.
Hey guys, it's Cypher here. This is my first voicemail.
Oh.
I just wanted to ask you guys, what is the hardest or most difficult boss you've ever fought in a video game? For me, it'd probably be Shao Kahn or Goro from Mortal Kombat 3. Well, I hope you have a great show. Bye.
Oh man, there's a lot of thinking.
Yeah,
That's a lot of thinking. Holy shit.
The one that comes immediately to my mind is Diablo and Diablo 1.
That's a tough one.
I was young. I didn't know what the best strat was. You know, I remember dying over and over and over, running out of town portals, going to buy more town portals, running back through the, catacombs or hell to get to Diablo over and over and over again. But other than that, I don't know. Mecha Hitler's always hard. In the
tough.
first Wolfenstein 3D.
Yeah. I don't even know if I ever fought him.
I'm trying to look up.
He's right though. Mortal Kombat bosses were fucking tough. Like they cheated.
Yeah, they were.
They had to make them cheat to win the game. And I almost always wondered if, like, every time that you failed, they would ease up the difficulty a bit, or if there was a threshold, like, oh, he failed 10 times, we'll ease it up here, by 5 levels.
In Mortal Kombat?
That. Yeah. Or maybe it was just me getting used to the patterns and whatnot.
I think my hardest was Storm Eagle from Mega Man X. I just remember, I don't know what it was about him, but I just fucking could not get past him. So I would avoid him all the time when I would play that game and come back to him later and just die over and over and over again. Like you said though, Gweedo, it was like when I was younger and I didn't really like take any strategy to it, really. It was just like face first, just brute force my way through boss fights and shit.
Yeah. Anybody else?
I don't know. Like any Dark Souls boss ever.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that's I don't know.
Maybe.
It's stupid.
I don't know.
Okay, next voicemail. Here it is.
Hey boys, it's Inge. With the passing of the Linkin Park singer today, I was wondering what celebrity death hit you personally the hardest. Mine was definitely Ryan Dunn in 2011. I was a big Jackass fan. And what celebrity death are you most dreading in the future? I'm dreading Stan Lee and Sir Alex Ferguson. Okay, thanks, bye.
Oh man, Stanley's way up there for me. He like shaped my childhood. Don't go, Stan. Live forever.
My,
I would be if he died.
My only attachment to Stanley is that he's in every Marvel movie.
Yeah?
He has this like weird cameo in every movie, and it would be pretty sad. And he's in Mallrats.
He is in
That's
Mallrats.
weird. I always remember him as being in Mallrats. That's how I know Stanley.
I don't care, to be quite honest. Like, at all about any celebrities dying.
No?
It's just another person.
Yeah, but what if Dave died, like tomorrow? It hit
Oh,
you
well.
a little bit. You'd
Nah.
feel a little bad.
I'd probably
He
listen to
created
this
all
song.
those memories for you. How can you
Save
be
up-
so heartless? How can you
'Cause,
be so heartless? Kanye
yeah.
West?
Yeah, Kanye West. Fuck him. I hope he dies. You know?
Wow. Wow.
I don't give a fuck. No, I could care less about a lot of that kind of stuff.
I don't know. I was pretty surprised by Chester Bennington's death and Chris Cornell a few months ago too. It was pretty surprising. They're both people I liked a lot in the world of music.
Yeah. While he's fighting.
Yeah.
No one's really affected me much. Robin Williams was, I was like, oh, that's pretty much a bummer. He was in a lot of films that I liked as a child. But in the future, Bill Murray would be tough, I think.
Yeah.
Grew up with Bill Murray. One of my comedy idols, I suppose.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. That's it. I don't know. It's tough to say. You know who I was thinking the other day has to be dead soon?
Who?
Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
I think he's dead.
No, he's not
Is he
dead.
dead?
There's no way.
wow.
I wouldn't have missed it.
Yeah, same.
But man, he's got to be up there.
He's got to be getting close.
91.
He's 91,
He's
yeah.
91, okay. Yeah, he's going to go.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna go.
People have been saying about him for a while now, though.
Yeah, I suppose. Okay, next voicemail. Here it is.
I lost a frisbee once and never got it back. What's the worst thing you've lost and did you get it back?
Oh, Spettuccino.
Spettuccino!
Buddy!
You had a rough time with the biddling part.
There's a little lag there. That's okay.
Was it lag?
Yeah. Hey man, have you ever played guitar? It's
I have
fucking
played
hard,
guitar.
right?
I know it's
I got
hard.
that guitar lag, man.
He sends them in. He gets critiques.
That's what he wants.
Yeah.
Wait, are you his guitar teacher?
I am actually. Spettuccino,
This is
your
how you give
fingering,
lessons?
your fingering needs some work. Your fret work.
That's good advice.
Yeah. No, it was good. Spetty's always fun. What have you lost?
And never got it back?
So much.
My motorcycle.
Oh, yeah. Well, you didn't lose it. Someone stole it.
Somebody stole it. I would call it lost, right?
No, losing is like
I
misplacing
don't
out
know.
of it.
I think you're right that losing is misplaced, but I think in the context of the question, something being stolen is okay, especially if follow up is if you didn't get it back.
Right. Because then it's lost forever.
This one time, I think it's it's one time, but this question, I think it's appropriate for stolen stuff to count.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
so stolen.
The question is, have you ever lost something?
Yeah.
So my answer is yes. I have lost something.
I have also lost something.
All right, moving on.
Okay, I have lost
Good
something.
job.
I'll give you something. I'll give you a fucking item. My class ring from high school.
Oh.
I bought it had a re-inlaid in a sterling silver setting. It had like a whole bunch of stuff from all the clubs I joined and belonged to, and I even had my name, my signature etched into the base next to my name. And I was drunk freshman year at college, and I did something with my hand, and it went into a snowbank.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I was looking for my class
What
ring.
are you doing?
I know. My
You
class
keep
ring is
it
right
on
up
your
my-
mantle?
Well, it's up there
nice.
somewhere. Because I remember.
Oh, sure
seeing
it is.
the other
Yeah,
day.
sure. Yeah, I believe you.
What?
Gweedo
You want me to
started,
fucking go find
like,
it?
ruffling
Yeah,
through his
I want you to
stuff on his
find it.
mantle.
Fuck you.
Oh,
I will.
God.
Fuck you. Yeah, go look for it, bitch.
All right, podcast on hold.
This is one of those times where I think that Millpool was talking that we need to edit. So that way we can actually
Exactly.
have stuff
This
to
is how
talk
we can
about.
improve the podcast.
So that way we can improve the podcast.
Guido
And
literally
then-
got up, his shit off, and is rifling through his stuff on his
Yes,
mantle right
yes. Dick, little fat man.
Oh man. This is if there's a way that we could improve the podcast, this would be the way to improve it, is by editing this type of shit
Replacing
out. We don't do
Guido.
that.
Oh, yeah,
so
editing, I mean.
so then you guys just have to deal with it. And
there it is.
look at that.
Oh, a beautiful
Guido is
blue
playing
stone.
to the stream and showing us his
How did
awesome
it take you
class
so long
ring.
to find that? Mantle isn't even that big.
It's got a lot of stuff on it.
And how often do you go looking for your class, really? I mean, but that's awesome, though. It looks awesome.
Yeah. Still got my class ring.
Fucking, it's somewhere in the dirt at Bowling Green State University.
Yeah, man. This
So
is
if the
gay.
question was things we haven't lost, I mean, I could list my class ring.
You could.
This is actually the opposite of the question.
Oh shoot. Man, I don't know. I have the same wallet from the very first wallet I bought when I was 14 years old.
Really?
Yep.
Is it
Wow.
Velcro?
No, it's not Velcro. It's leather.
Then what's the
Nice. Yeah. Might as well just keep it. Yeah.
Yeah, we see your cat.
Way to play to the fucking stream again,
man.
Guido.
This is
You
off
guys
the rails,
challenged me.
man. This
It
is
is off the
completely
rails.
gone.
Oh man.
Okay. Last voicemail. Here it is.
Hey, this is Bombhap. Love you show. What's your favorite kind of accents? Do you like the Irish accents? The Southern? The Australian? Maybe the British? Maybe a nice Japanese accents? Maybe it's the...
I like
That's a good one.
Welcome back to the voicemails again, Bob.
Yeah.
It didn't feel right closing out without you.
I had a wonderful, wonderful man on my team at the Riot Creator Lab. His name is Musley. If anyone likes League videos, go look him up on YouTube. But he's a Scotsman.
Oh.
And,
Scottish.
He has a very thick Scottish accent, and I tried to recreate. I tried so many times. I can't do a Scottish accent.
Let's
Are we
hear it.
asking
Really?
about
Can't
the-
do
the
it. I
Scottish
can't
accent?
do it.
Oi! Oi, you over there!
Oh, wow.
Give me up
Wow.
that Scottish accent.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I can't.
I need like a reference point time.
Yeah, you need
Something.
a ramp up. I had tried asking what a ramp up was, like what would be a good word to ramp up into a Scottish accent, and
Right.
he gives me like some Scottish dialect word that I can't even remember anymore. And I'm pretty sure
Some
it
kind
was
of
a
Gaelic?
swear word. Yeah. But I don't know. I can't do Scottish. What?
Conor McGregor. That's like the most recent Scotsman I can think of.
Is he Scottish? I thought he was Irish.
Oh yeah, he's Irish. That's completely different.
They also roll their R's, and I can't roll my R's. Can you guys roll your R's?
Yeah, I can't. No. Tried.
Sometimes.
What's
You just sound like a fucking one of those World of Warcraft fucking Murlocs when you were doing that.
Wait, what is Musley saying? Och, I the know.
Och, I the know. I don't know.
That's actually pretty close.
Yeah, no, I just regress into German.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my favorite accent, oh boy. I like to do Canadian.
Oh my God.
It's so easy and it offends every Canadian I do it to. Hey, you're gonna go down to the lake with your runners on, huh? You want to shoot the puck around on the lake? Huh? Maybe we could go to Timmy's and have a double-double, eh?
Oh, I love a double, eh? That sounds like a great time.
Oh, it does sound like a real good time.
We can go for a rip in the car after there, eh, bud?
Oh, man, I love the long rips with you.
I like the A bud. That's good.
Oh, I could go for a grip there, bud.
Yeah, but that's my favorite accent to do, I think.
Nice.
My favorite accent on girls happens to be the Scottish accent.
Yeah. English, Irish, Scottish are all very nice.
Melts me away.
Yeah.
Australian.
I like a good Australian accent, yeah, or New Zealand.
Ah, yeah.
I know they
stuff.
probably don't like being compared, but
No, they do not.
I think I like Australian accents the most. Like by far the most. It's pretty cool. I can't do one though for shit because it always just like rolls back into Irish or something along those lines.
We get a lot of Australian listeners and fans coming into the Discord. And
we do?
Constantly.
We do. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we do.
Have you not noticed
Hundreds. Okay, hold on.
Australia man 76.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
One was a little kid that came in and said, listens to the podcast. We were playing World of Tanks with me and Nate. And then there's another guy that came in drunk off his ass, and he said he was from Australia too. And basically, we got all these people come on because we keep telling them to on show. And out of the last 2 or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 people happened to be Australian.
Nice.
And the only reason I even bring it up is because one of the songs that was part of my singing group repertoire in college, where we used to do folk music, was Waltzing Matilda. And I break into Waltzing Matilda, and it blows their goddamn minds. Every single one. And I think that's just really amusing. But yeah, I love that accent too.
Nice.
That somebody else would know that song is huge to them.
Yeah.
Good day, mate.
Good eye. Hello. Oh, I got a quote for you.
Hello, governor.
Hello. All right.
Not tall one, short one, some as big as your head.
Okay.
Not touching any of that.
Quarter.
Come on.
Do you have any tattoos?
What accent is this?
The Tomart
Irish.
accent.
That's the Tomart accent.
The Tomart.
Do you have any tattoos?
Oh man, it's gonna be fun.
Favorite quote?
It's gonna be fun getting drunk with him.
All right. You guys ready for listener of the week?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yo, listener of the week now. He's gonna be real sweet now. It's listener of the week. Yeah.
This week's listener of the week is 35 Rules. 35 Rules gave us 5 stars on the United States of America iTunes. They titled their what? Why is that?
Ameritunes.
Did I say Ameritunes?
You said Ameritunes.
Ameritunes.
I'm sticking with it.
Either that or my internet just shit out and cut out like the ideal parts of "ka" and "I."
Yeah, the 35 Rules gave us 5 stars on Ameritunes and titled their review F star CKIN. I believe that's fucking amazing. Fucking amazing.
Nice.
And the review is as follows. Freaking love your podcast. My boyfriend has listened to it for a long time and got me hooked on it instantly. Oh, it's a girl. Or it could be
nice.
Could be a guy.
It could be a guy. You
Yeah, let's not jump to conclusions here.
Sorry, you're right.
Gender is a spectrum.
Haven't been able to stop listening to it. Really miss league segments, though. Mill, you're my favorite.
Ooh.
Yeah, it can't be a girl now.
Yeah, it's got to be a guy.
No, it's probably a really hot girl. Definitely.
It might be a really hot guy.
Super
Yeah,
hot
really hot guy.
girl.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, I guess I'd take a guy too. That's fine. Just anyone complimenting me is nice.
Oh, okay.
A 38-year-old Puerto Rican man.
With a knife.
Mill, I'd have to say that you're my third favorite. Thanks,
thank you.
35 Rules. You
Wait,
are
how many-
listener of the week.
Wait a minute.
Yo,
Third
listener
favorite.
of the week now. He's gonna be real sweet now. It's listener of the week. Yeah.
You can
That
be
means I'm
listener
your
of the-
least favorite.
Well, I'm including myself.
Selfie.
So which one of you is the worst? Because you know I'm my most
You
favorite.
could be. You could be.
No, I'm absolutely my most favorite. You can be listener of the week by leaving a review on iTunes or apparently Podbean. People use that. I got notified today that we got a review on Podbean or a comment. So maybe I'll have to read that if we run out. I will actually. We'll add that person to the list of listener of the weeks. So yeah, just leave us a review, say some nice things, give us a good rating, and that's how you get to be listener of the week.
Yeah.
Nasty, you want to do the end of the show plugs?
Yeah. Like we said earlier, if you're on Discord, come stop on by. If you want to find that, by the way, that would be at discord.gg/justokgamers. If you want to find anything else about us, go to justokgamers.com. In the top right corner, you can find links to all of our social media, as well as a link to our Patreon. If you would like to help support the podcast, that is how, patreon.com/justokgamers. Or you could come stop by one of our streams. We are streaming Sunday through Thursday. That would be twitch.tv/justokgamers. And other than that, if you want to give us a call, leave us a voicemail, 615-763-5654. See all you guys in Discord or in one of our streams.
Cool. Yeah.
All you hot guys and girls.
Hot
Hit me up,
guys and
message me,
girls.
DM me.
I'll DM you.
Yeah.
Dick Munch?
Mm-hmm.
Nice play on words, Gweedo.
Thanks,
Yeah, I like
man.
it.
Thanks, dude. I'm good at coming up with what random acronyms mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that from you being in LA? Your LA training?
Yeah, that's one of my new LA skills that I acquired. Hollywood sign.
Wow, he knows so much about LA.
I
guys.
do.
Yeah.
Hollywood sign.
Chinese man theater.
Chinese
19.
Yeah, it's right next to the
1892.
men's Chinese theater. The Chinese man theater is just a single one-man show that old Chinaman stands on the corner and does popular, YouTube clips.
Price, you just say old Chinaman theater.
Sounds really good.
Cool.
Can
Okay.
you take me to LA next time you go?
Yeah, sure.
Take me to LA. I want to go see the Hollywood sign and Man's Chinese Theater around the time that we go to see some stuff in LA. Take me there, please. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Bravo.
Oh,
yeah.
Bravo.
Love that song.
Bravo.
I hum it on the way to work, pretty much.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's it. I think we're good. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.